my God. What is your problem? Can you do it right one time? I'm Jim Page.
John Curtis.
And we're two nerds.
The garage. I forgot that I
am going to take the controls away from John Curtis because he just sucks at it every time.
Hi, nerds.
Good morning, nerds. All of you around the world listening. For those of you who are listening and not watching, yes, that flub you heard at the beginning was John Curtis's, and I'm not going to cut it out so you can hear it.
I'm living my truth.
You're living the dream. We want to remind everybody to please go to twonerdshow.com and sign up because big things are going to happen when we're allowed to get out in the world, and we want you to know about it.
Yes, be in our nerd family.
Plus, you get prizes and fun stuff. It's like, why wouldn't you want to be?
Right.
What are we going to do in today's episode, babe? No, I asked you. What are we going to do?
So today we're gonna recap the Snyder cuts.
We're gonna have an on-air nerd double date to discuss the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
We're gonna Google John to see what weird stuff comes up.
It's weird that you said that one.
Yeah, it was written there, and I have no idea what that means.
And we're gonna find out the last. Oh wait, I don't know. We're gonna do the Shame of Life game at the end. Last. That's what we're gonna do. So audience game. While you guys are getting in here, nerds, who we got so far? Brian, good morning. Justine, Jenna, Levi, and we have Kate and Jay waiting backstage for our nerd double date.
Woo!
While you guys are waiting, the cast of the last TV show you watched is coming to rescue you from Gotham's worst criminals. Will you survive?
The cast of the last TV show we watched.
The cast of the last TV show you watched is coming to rescue you from Gotham's worst criminals. Will you survive?
No, because it's the cast of The West Wing.
No, we watched that last night? What did I watch after that? I watched a lot of stuff after that. I'll be fine because the last show I watched was Station 19.
Oh.
I'm good, having good hands.
Huh.
I mean, it is the crazy Gotham serial crazy people, but Station 19 don't play.
What is that? Firefighters! The Joker's
you haven't seen them. They literally will put themselves in fires to save people.
Hey, we're going to put out the fire.
You ain't watched the show. If you ain't watched the show, you can't speak. You don't know.
First of all, I'm not poo-pooing on all firefighters all over the world. I'm just saying they don't stand much of a chance against the Joker, the Penguin.
I think they do. Justine says, oh man, Bob's Burgers. Magically, yes. Okay. Jenna, Schitt's Creek. Yikes.
Actually, I wouldn't underestimate the power of
I think they're going to just let her die.
Oh.
Schitt's Creek cast? They're going to just be like, you're on your own.
Jenna's getting murdered. Ew.
Summer, good morning. She says, Golden Girls.
I know.
So no.
They're kicking butt. I love the Golden Girls, okay?
And McKee says, I'm good. He had Blind Spot.
What is that?
It's kind of like an action-y 24-esque, like CIA spies.
Did you know I was in 24 and then cut out?
I like how you casually put that in. We're going to learn more about John Curtis later on in the show. And Brian says, yeah, Penny and Brian will save my Inspector Gadget, not so much.
Now I want to watch Inspector Gadget.
He has all the gadgets. Couldn't he just do something to get him out?
Go, Gadget. Microwave burrito.
So I did something yesterday. My lease was coming up on my Prius Prime, which was the first time I did my hybrid plus electric. And I decided I wanted to go all electric. And I went and got a super cheap lease, which is awesome. It's actually the cheapest I've ever paid on any lease or car I've bought.
I think it's unheard of for a brand new all EV vehicle.
And I got me a little Gryffindor car. It is so cute.
Ooh, I'm so jealous.
My little Gryffindor.
So jealous.
My little Gryffindor vehicle. Only Gryffindor's allowed in. So Harley, I don't know how you're gonna get to the store later.
In my much cooler car.
Oh, all gas car.
So, baby.
Yes.
How's your butthole?
I would like, for the record, to tell the nerds that officially on our show rundown, it's labeled butthole follow-up. The butthole is fine.
For anybody who missed it, or if you want to relive the moments again, this is for you. You don't have to go crazy.
I'm not going to go crazy. I don't want to go crazy.
I'm going to hear crying from the bathroom later.
It's hot right away.
Oh, he's starting to cry.
It's really hot.
I don't get it. So please subscribe to us on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Thank you for everybody who joined us new, get you in the loop on big shows and big prizes coming out. To nerdshow. Here's what I'm going to end you with this week. Heroes into movies around the world, very low budget. That version I gave you.
Hurry up.
Also, I think the sun just came out because look how ghostly I look.
I love how you laughed the exact same laugh at the same
time. It's still funny. Producer Harley, can you turn that light behind you down, please?
The sun will come out when we least want it to.
I feel like that was one of the most popular. Yeah, thank you. I gotta get this out. Sorry for anybody listening. I just screamed in your ear. So the nerd that was very popular with the nerds. Your hot sauce endeavor.
And then we wanted to find out.
Well, they were sharing it all over the internet. Apparently, they're very excited about you doing certain things.
Yeah.
So yes, we did. Jenna says the best part was when he tells you to hurry up. I know. I laugh every time. So those of you in the nerd group know that we went and asked you what you like best about the show, because we are trying to improve the show. We're actually going to be getting better graphics and getting better blah, blah, everything else.
What the nerds want, what the nerds need.
And those of you who are listening, if you're not in the nerd group yet, please come join us. It's on Facebook.
And then you can vote. Fun. Tell us what to do.
So I have a photo of what we you put that up, Harley. I can't really see because we didn't hook the monitor up properly. But basically, what do we got? So what I wanted to really talk about is, we have nerd news. Everybody likes nerd, which is great because
nerd news.
Doing the nerd news.
This is the nerd news.
But number 2, most voted on thing that was an added category by Nerd Jenna, who's on right now, is John Eats Weird Things.
Okay.
They really liked it, babe.
Bring it on.
So I think what we need to do is have him do weird nerd things from gamer and nerd world. So send us ideas on things that are that might be in Dungeons and Dragons, really medieval European,
like eating stuff?
Oh, yeah.
So
John Eats Weird Things. What do you think it was?
Well, you said gamer, video game stuff.
Yeah, but stuff that's what's a weird thing you would find in World of Warcraft that people would eat? What's something you would find in medieval times?
But for instance, mutton, very medieval type of thing to eat. You don't want me to eat that.
I know, because it seems mean to eat a sheep.
Bugs.
It's a sheep. No bugs.
Aha.
Anyway,
you said you're open to it. So.
Chime in with what I should eat. And please don't say poop.
Brian McKee says Jenna's glowing. Any better if she's pregnant? No, I'm glowing because I'm pasty white and the sun came out, even though we were like, there's no sun today. We don't need to put our curtains down. Yeah. Of course it came out.
When we were adjusting lighting a couple days ago, she goes, we don't have to worry about cloudy days.
No, yeah. I was like, it's going to be sunny. And then it's not. And also, no, again, not pregnant. Don't start rumors. Not going to happen. Yeah, we're going to have to drop the curtains, babe. It's just going to, remember we said it might have to happen?
All right.
It's going to have to happen.
You want to drop a curtain? Should I drop a curtain?
Can you drop the curtains and I will? And Summer says no bugs as well. Jason Smith says haggis. Huge plates of haggis. What is haggis? Intestines. Yeah, we're going to need to turn that light back on too, Harley, once he drops this. Drops it like it's hot. But don't drop the black ones. Remember that. I wish I could turn the camera so you guys could see what's happening right now in the studio. I have turned John into our G&E department. I love it.
Grip.
I love
Unpaid grip.
it.
Going on strike.
Limburger cheese, Brian says.
Limburger's easy.
He says Limburger's easy. We need hard then. McKee says, oh, come on. Bugs are not that bad. Baby, you need to open the black curtains and we're good. Okay. So keep sending those in all week because we want to find something fun for him to, for you to do again. And thank you again for everything. But also, can we put that photo back up? Because there's one more category I want to talk about while John finishes. And it is, first of all, I really want to thank Augie for when John is wrong. It's my favorite category.
Thanks a lot, you SOB.
I love it. But can we talk about poop talk and discussions about number 2, courtesy of Brian Cooper.
Cooper.
Well, we already started with your butthole today, so I think they must be happy.
Check it off the list.
Jay says lutefisk. I don't even know what lutefisk is.
Lutefisk? Like ludicrous, but fisk?
Anyway, we're going to be growing. We're going to keep things moving. We're going to try to keep being better. So we love that you guys are in the group and that you keep telling us and
thank
feedback.
You for the
and
suggestions.
we're kind of muddling through right now because I had a very bad migraine week and a very busy week and I did not prep for
the show.
Moving on.
Large pepperoni.
Ugh.
I like that one.
What are the nerds watching this week?
Oh, I know what they're watching. They're watching 4 hours of a Snyder
By
cut.
they mean there. He means nerds in the world because this girl was not sitting down for 4 hours.
I didn't think you would be. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I mean, everyone's seen Justice League, but have you seen this one? We're going to talk about it. I think it is a much better version of the original movie.
So all I see on Facebook is two
Hate
things.
it or love it.
I see two things. I see a lot of love saying like, it's amazing and it's epic and blah, blah, blah. And then the other side is like, I just watched a 4-hour-long music video.
Okay. So Snyder took his damn time with every single thing you could possibly take your time with. Here's the thing. The first one, rushed, kind of terrible. The second one, wow, when you flesh out all these moments and characters, it's great. However, can anyone sit through a 4-hour movie?
I mean, you were fast forwarding through a lot of it.
Well, all of the parts that were the same from the first movie. Anyway, it was so radically different that I thought maybe Warner Brothers was like, this is our plan all along.
No way. It's the fact that they got so much pressure from fans to release this magical cut that was supposed to exist. And I would like to say as a filmmaker, studios, why don't you just let filmmakers do their thing?
Do a 4-hour thing?
I mean, not necessarily, but like you don't have to be constantly grinding and, changing what things need to happen.
Here, the director came with a 4-hour film and the studio said, it's too long.
I don't think he ever made that full cut though, did he? Also, why was it square?
I don't know. But it was just better. The beginning was better because you got introduced to all the characters better. The middle was better because you saw all these characters doing good deeds, like reinforcing that they're superheroes. And the ending was better because you cared about
Well,
them.
I think you could have made that into 2 movies then and gotten twice the amount of
I don't
money.
think so.
Part 1, part 2. They did it with Harry Potter. They did it with a lot of things.
Yeah, because the first part of the last Harry Potter movie, whatever,
was the worst
Boring.
of all of
Super
them.
boring.
Exactly. And you can't do it with the Snyder cut because you would just run through the introductions of the heroes and then, oh man, they fleshed out the bad guys as well. Like the first one was just about Steppenwolf. This one's about Darkseid and oh man, it was so cool.
I read something about how Lucasfilm's really trying to get involved again in The Mandalorian and all the Disney Plus stuff. And Jon Favreau's kind of pushing back, like, just let us do our thing, which I agree. Like, let the filmmakers do their thing. Favreau and Filoni have already proven that they can do magic. Like, leave them alone.
Well, what if Lucas is like, I want to play again?
It doesn't matter.
guys?
Go play in your own movie series or show series you're getting and leave theirs alone.
He can't. He doesn't own it anymore.
Isn't he getting his own series to play with to do? I
is he
thought
really?
that's what was the nerd news.
Is that a
last
nerd
week.
news?
I thought it was last week.
Confirm. Is Dave Hoffman on?
Hi, Grandma Tracy, says Dave. I was gonna say Grandpa Dave, but it's Dad Dave.
Hello.
Me. And Summer says 4 hours. 4 hours is even too long to nap, and I love naps.
The only franchise that can pull off a 4-hour movie is Marvel.
That's possible.
tell
And
you.
this is what I was gonna say. Is like I won't sit and watch a 4-hour DC movie, but I would probably sit and watch 4 hours of Game of Thrones or 4 hours of WandaVision.
Endgame was what, 3 hours? And I still rewatch Endgame.
Okay, well, let's bring in our fellow nerd couple, Kate and Jay, because one, we can ask if they saw that, and 2, we can talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
All right.
Bum, bum, bum. Bringing in the Kate and Jay. There they are.
Hello.
Hello. Put them up there. What are we doing? We
Man, I
major
love
fail.
loving those nerd shirts, man. Dig it.
Came prepared. So first question is, have you guys watched the new Snyder Cut?
We have not yet. No.
Oh, 4 hours of your day. There you go.
Yep.
Because I was like, I'm not going to watch 4 hours of that cut.
Did you saw the first one though, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys like the first one?
It was better than some of the others.
Look, man, here's a problem. Marvel sets such a high bar.
Yeah.
And DC came in and tried to copy it instead of what I think they should have done is embrace their own thing. So,
which is really play to their bad guys. Make it dark. Make it dark.
Dark side was hashed out. See?
Okay, well, Harley, can you let the audience know that there's a big spoiler alert happening right now? Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! John just really wanted to make that today.
I love it.
That thing is amazing.
That's great.
And you're working on higher end graphics, but for now,
Whatever. It should have been longer.
it should not be longer. But also,
Should have been 4 hours.
just so you know,
It's better. The longer, the better.
those of you who have not watched Falcon Winter Soldier, we will play an end. We'll play that at the end. Did you put 2 clips up?
Yes.
Okay, we'll play an end clip so you know it's over and you can uncover your ears. Okay. Anyway, Kate, what did you think?
Oh, lots of things. I was literally so giddy watching that show yesterday. I mean, WandaVision was great. It was so unique, so creative, a little bit different for Marvel. But then when they came back to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I just felt like I was right back in the good old action-packed,
That
fun
opening scene
stuff
was
again.
incredible. It was
Yeah.
just like, I was on the floor the whole time.
I had to look up. I told Jen this last night. I was like, excuse me, I'm going to go watch that about a million more times. The pilot was directed by a female director, Kari Scotland. And I had to find out, like, how did they do that opening scene? And I guess they did a lot of it practically.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yes.
Yep.
They got footage. They flew something up there and got footage like that?
With the what do you call those jumpsuits?
Squirrel suit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
squirrel suits and stuff. Yeah, they did a lot practically.
Because
so
at
it's
first,
super
of
cool.
course, the whole time we're like, "Is this Unreal Engine? Did they shoot this like Mando? Is this in that same studio?" But then we went. It was like Mission Impossible. They did it like that.
The stunts were really cool, though.
it
Real
was
real
incredible.
perfect. But I want to say, so you guys touched on a point, though. For me, when I was watching it, I was like, it actually made me appreciate WandaVision more because it was so unique. Because I was like, oh, if
Yeah.
WandaVision had been this too, it would just been a bunch of more superhero stuff.
Right.
Right.
It was a good break.
It was. I think it was needed and
For sure.
creative. And now we can have this. I think. I don't know if I would have liked it as much if we had just finished the same kind of thing with WandaVision.
Yeah. It's
Well, especially where they come into that first scene,
Yeah.
you're already like, so choked up after the action scene with the shield.
Yeah.
So good. So good. What did I say to you right after that first scene, the first action scene? Like, who directed this?
Yeah.
And Kate, when you looked it up, did you see her story of what she directed Handmaid's Tale, got it nominated for an Emmy, and then
Yeah.
Marvel's like, let's talk.
I
She's
just love that
incredible.
you can no longer say women can't direct action. Women can't direct television. Can't say it anymore. It's done. It's over. It's done.
It's so hard to direct good action too, because so many sequences like in blockbusters today are just like, what's happening? Like there's a lot of stuff happening, you could follow the whole thing, and there was so much happening, and it was
Oh,
it was
real.
incredible.
And there was unexpected things too, because it's hard, I think, with action to come up with something new and clever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And without, I don't really want to spoil, but I'll just say the stuff with the helicopter.
Yes,
was-
there's so much good
I
stuff.
kind of
Oh,
felt like
yeah.
they were Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they almost raised the bar on it.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't let any of the emotional, stuff go. It was all there. These two guys are going through tons of stuff.
Mhm.
I actually think Falcon and Winter Soldier and probably WandaVision as well they've changed the face of Marvel in the way that, like, I don't think we could have another Marvel movie without having the real human element. You can't just have action.
Right.
It just
Yeah.
can't exist anymore.
Hmm.
Which is probably why people are ready for that damn long Snyder cut, because at least it sounds like there's a lot more emotion and
There is.
character development.
There's a scene with Barry at the Flash that is not in the first one, and you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. I can't. This, first of all, he's my favorite character in this.
I don't remember much about that movie. I remember loving The Flash.
Yeah. And they just cut out huge parts of his story. And I'm like,
But the point is the character development.
Yeah.
It's important.
is.
It's what people want. I think
It's so
especially
critical.
post-pandemic.
it's at the core. Like when they started with Iron Man back in the day, like casting RDJ was one of the smartest things they could have done, and they leaned into characters because they realized that was important. And Kevin Feige is still a part of the Marvel universe, and so he's making sure that you know, I think all of us were kind of apprehensive before the shows dropped, and we were like, you know, I hope they're doing it justice.
With the same level of quality too. But like, I really liked how Falcon felt like they were giving him his due credit and character, because you know, he was kind of there in the Marvel movies, let's be honest, for me. But in this, I was like, oh my God, he's so badass, and I love him so much. Like, loved it.
Yeah, both the hero side and the like, here's his everyday life, family stuff. He couldn't even get a loan at a bank. That told you, spoilers.
That's, you know what? I did not like that. An Avenger getting denied a loan.
But I thought it was
and then you're trying to get a loan.
First of all, no, I'm serious. Like, I liked the fact that they made it very real. Like, it is harder for Black business owners to get loans. It is very real. He doesn't have a job. He was gone for 5 years. I thought it would have been too hokey had he been able to get it.
All right.
Now,
walk up to Stark Industries and be like,
could he go to his famous friends? John says this, but I'm like, John, are you going to go up to your mom and be like, Mom, I need $100,000 for my boat?
If Tony Stark was my friend, I would be like, hey man,
would you though?
Can I have a house?
Think about if Augie was Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No,
give me a house
all day long,
full of it. You nerds, please tell me in the comments. You would all ask your billionaire friend for some stuff.
And then I want to finally comment before we go is on sort of Winter Soldier's, on Bucky's plight of like mental health and dealing with like literally going to therapy and dealing with his mental health.
That was cool,
we don't talk about like the repercussions of like who they might have hurt or harmed and the families of those people. Like, it's really exploring something interesting that I think you can only do in a TV show.
Right. Well, I explored something great in that his best and only friend is now gone, like Captain America.
Right. But it also explores who he harmed as Winter Soldier and the implications of that. I'm trying to talk about this without giving too much.
I know.
Yeah.
You're giving everything away.
Guys, thank you so much for joining to talk about this, though. I knew that we wanted to have nerd couples on more, so we're gonna call you back a lot. So
yay,
guys.
All right. Okay. So what do we have next, babe?
Jason Smith and Kim, you're next.
Okay.
What do we? Spoilers are done. So
yeah,
we're gonna thread down.
I love it.
Come back.
Okay. So it was very popular that you guys wanted to hear things about John is wrong and making John eat things. So
I'm not really wrong that much.
So this week, I wanted to show you some fun things I found. So John is an actor, if you don't know, but how could he not be with this face? We've been going through and trying to clean up his so if you Google John L. Curtis, there was weird things coming up and old pictures and stuff. So I've been going through trying to get rid of all of that so that you only Google and find new things, which is becoming very complicated. But on my search, I found some really hilarious things. Oh
God, I have no idea what she's about to throw up.
Let's start with
by throw up, I mean like regurgitate onto your screen.
So apparently, John L. Curtis has.
That's an other John L. Curtis.
I'm allowed to do this segment however I want. I found it hilarious that John L. Curtis had an exhibition of paintings. There's actually a very famous old painter named John L. Curtis.
Could be me doing a time travel thing.
It looks totally like you. Absolutely. Then I found out that you were born in 1867 and died in 1953.
Yes, my past life.
But okay, but seriously, here's one I thought was hilarious. So if you Google John L. Curtis, you're gonna find a lot of things like this. Like
oh God.
This is let me close all these weird things. All about celebrity John L. Curtis.
Hey!
And then it shows all of his movies and his old baby John Curtis photo, which I just can't seem to get rid of, no matter how hard I try. If you search, you will find things like
this is embarrassing now.
Idol birthdays.
Wait. What the hell is that? What?
It's Idol birthdays and John L. Curtis.
What the hell is that?
Is an idol.
What?
It's like a knockoff of famous birthdays.
Seriously, what the hell is that?
Isn't it hilarious?
Why are there eyeglasses?
I also find this the funniest though. It's an ad, babe. But look, currently John L. Curtis is 193 years old, 5 months and 10 days old. John L. Curtis will celebrate 194th birthday on Sunday, the 10th of October.
You know what? I look good for 194.
Because you're a Libra.
Incorrect. That was weird.
I just found so many. There's all. I couldn't find them all again when I searched this morning because I had lost it when I had to close things for the show. I was trying to find. I found so many sites that were like celebrity John Curtis. You missed your calling, babe. Like you missed that. Like you were like famous and you didn't even know it.
I know. I'm famous without any of the.
But I'm more of what our producer's telling me something. What am I doing?
There's lipstick on your chin.
Thank you. Are you sure I'm not just scratching myself? I'm probably scratching myself. I do that. So
oh, look at Jason Smith. All silent venom all the time. For those of you who want a fun little romp with Luke Perry, the late Luke Perry, with snakes on a submarine, check it out. Silent venom.
I want to point out that apparently
it's terrible.
Apparently, your sister is also always wrong because she says Curtises aren't wrong.
Yeah, I like it. Seriously though, not wrong.
Okay, but here's where John might be wrong, and maybe I'm wrong. I won't tell you who thinks what until after you guys vote. French fries dipped in ice cream or shake. Yay or nay?
What say you?
So you French fries. Dip it in ice cream or shake, and you eat the French fry. Yay or nay on that? Don't give away what you think.
I'm not.
I won't give away what I think.
How much time are we gonna give them?
We need that like.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
See, I just had the word time in there, so I had to throw it up.
I love it. Okay, here we go. First off, Jenna says Silent Venom is the best. So. Brian says it's stupid.
It is. That movie is. Oh wait, the movie or this French fries and shake?
Levi says only in Frosties. Kate says no to the shake dip. Maria says nay on the shake dip.
No
Jason says Wendy's only. That's interesting that there's 2 Frosty votes for yes.
Summer says no ice cream. Ew.
Brian says Frylock dipped in Master Shake with a side of meat wad. Those of you aren't super nerdy, that's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And nay, and Marissa says no dipping. Okay, well, guess what?
Yes, John is right. Ooh, it's gross.
Maybe
Thank
it's
you,
a
nerds.
Midwest
Have you
thing?
ever actually tried it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure along the
No. Have you ever actually tried it?
Have any
regardless,
of you actually
the
tried it or say
idea
no?
is repulsive. I love my fries because I love my salt.
Okay,
I love my
hey,
shake because I love my sweet.
Hey, John has to eat weird things. So next week's show, it's French fries dipped in ice cream. And you
Fine.
can't lie. If you like it, you have to be honest. Will you be
Hello?
honest?
Of course.
Okay.
Lie to the nerds.
We might not make it till Saturday. We might have to try this today.
Yeah.
I do agree with the Frosty
Ridiculous.
people, though. That is like, for some reason,
Gross.
chocolate Frosties and their French fries seem to go really well together. I can't believe
Are
you guys
you
aren't-
out of your fucking mind?
I can't believe you guys aren't dippers. I think I could change all of y'all's mind.
Y'all aren't living life.
What was the? you
No dipping, Marissa.
Justine says Frosty fries. You also seem to like weird ass facts. So guess what we're bringing back?
Some weird ass facts.
Ooh, nice timing there.
Great
Producer
timing.
Hardly. All right, here we go.
Bring on your weird ass facts.
I have one that's really weird and totally hilarious, and I would
Okay.
love to try.
Okay.
If you play music to a cheese wheel, the tunes will affect its flavor. Cheese wheels have the strongest flavor when they've listened to hip hop.
Shut up. What is this? What are you talking about?
Cheese wheels.
Just say it again.
If you play music to a cheese wheel, you know, the roll around wheel of cheese before it's been cut, the tune will affect its flavor.
Shut up.
Cheese
I don't
wheels have
believe
the
it.
strongest flavor when they've listened to hip hop.
This is malarkey. I
It's
don't
a
believe
weird
it.
Ass fact. And Summer says weird ass facts are how we learn.
All right. Did you know that the ocean holds $771 trillion worth of gold? And I'm wondering how mad scientist or evil person hasn't developed a device that just sucks up all the gold molecules and makes them
Isn't
a
it weird how
fortune.
they know that? Like how they even get that weird ass
Yeah.
fact?
20 million tons of gold in the ocean.
Uh,
Weird ass fact.
weird ass fact for you. TV commercials emit a tone inaudible to the human ear that your smartphone picks up, letting advertisers know that both devices might belong to you. I told you.
I believe that.
I don't want to believe it. That's a scary ass fact.
I have a weird fact.
What's a weird fact?
Please.
I forget what it's called, but in horror movies, they let out a frequency that you can't hear, but it immediately gives you anxiety.
Oh my
Shut
gosh.
up.
I don't like that. Even
No
her saying
way.
that gave me anxieties.
Really? That's like cheating, though. You can't do that.
It's the ambiance.
Nah. I got
you
one.
got one?
Donkey Kong got his name because the creator believed donkey meant stupid, and he wanted to portray it as a stupid ape.
I don't like that fact.
Mhm. Also, Mario's princess in Donkey Kong isn't that of Super Mario's Princess Peach. She's called Pauline in Donkey Kong, or the lady.
I'm really bothered by that fact.
Hey, Mario's a player.
And the creator of Donkey Kong is possibly a little bit. I'm
What?
not gonna say it.
What?
All right. I'm gonna. The average cloud. This is one of those Jerry Maguire facts. Ready? Like it's not from Jerry Maguire, but it's like the thing he would say. Like the average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds.
Cloud?
Cloud. First of all, how do they weigh that? Over 1 million pounds. They look like you could just.
There are cloud weigh stations every 100 miles.
But doesn't it look like you just play with a cloud? Do
I don't know if I believe that.
you have another one?
I don't.
Okay, I got more. Over 50%. This one's scary, y'all. Especially we about to go to Universal Florida. Over 50% of pilots have admitted to falling asleep mid-flight.
Well, that's why you have a co-pilot.
Wait for it. It gets worse. And of those pilots, 29% that when they woke up, their co-pilot was asleep as well.
Yo, why would you tell me that? You know I'm scared of planes.
Check it out. Honestly, they don't do anything. They are only there for emergencies. They press a button. The technology now, the plane takes off by itself.
They
Plane
still
lands
have
by
to
itself.
land us and all that. Like, they can't.
No,
The
the plane does everything.
If the plane landed itself, we wouldn't have sometimes have rough landings and sometimes have
I
good
was just
landings.
thinking that.
No, it's rougher just because of the climate or changes in the wind. That's it. They're like, give me peanuts.
McClunky. I call McClunky. But he agrees with you though. Everything is on autopilot, including this show. No.
What's next?
I'm autopilot.
One more for you. This one I thought was really interesting, and I have a hard time. My brain has a hard time putting it together. Giraffes and humans have the same number of neck bones. I couldn't. I know. I was trying to place.
I'm gonna put it in their neck.
It's insane.
Neck bones or wait, that can't be right.
Your spine and your neck are connected.
Yeah.
So think about your spine and their neck.
But as our spine
No,
part
but
of the
they
neck,
have a spine. Their back is their spine, just like our back is our spine, and then their neck has got to have way more bones. This is false. Now you've ruined weird ass facts.
just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not a fact.
Yeah.
Do you want me to call you a certain thing so that you'll realize that facts are facts?
I'm going to look this up just so we can play the game. John is right.
Okay. First of all, I appreciate that you want to do research. All of us should do research on things we're not really sure of. We shouldn't just believe things.
Snopes.
But a fact is a fact. Science is science.
I hear you.
Also, Summer on regards to the pilots says the number that they got that they quoted is only the ones who admitted they fell asleep.
It's probably a lot higher. But hey, once you have a driverless car,
okay,
you're gonna fall asleep. Takes you an hour to get to your destination. I'm gonna take a quick nap while my car drives me to my destination.
I don't trust it. I would be
We
awake.
don't trust it now, but we're all gonna get to that place that pilots have gotten to already.
Maybe not an hour.
Time to go to sleep.
Do you think we'll get to an hour lifetime?
Yeah.
I mean, they have self-driving cars, but they're still not self-driving. Like, you still have to man them.
In 5 years.
Which is why I did a lease, because I figure in 3 years they're going to be better electric cars, and I didn't want to buy one today.
Tesla's basically a driverless car anyway.
What?
McKee
is resident fact checker today. Jen is right. Human and giraffe. He looked it up. Facts. What's it called? What's the segment called? It's called Weird.
Weird ass facts.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, I have a text game.
Go. Let's play.
Back to you guys
Back
liking
to life.
to talk and worrying about your butthole. I thought it might be fun to do a text game. My butt is
My butt is
middle button predictive text. My butt is middle button predictive text. What do you get? What do you get? What would you do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. All right. My butt is. Guys got them ready. Do you have one, Harley?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh God.
What did you say?
My butt is the common thing that I have no reason for him and his family.
Whoa.
What?
As a mom, you should be really mad at that.
What? Or
I don't know.
she's like, my butt, like theoretical butt. Like my butt has no reason for them. I'm out. What's yours?
My butt is the only way that thing I could do.
It goes back to poop all the time.
You asked for this, nerds.
Mine is my butt is a little bit more than I thought it would be to cover the cost of the week. Okay, then.
Okay.
What do we got going on, nerds? Start at the top. Let's see, Maria. Oh, that's okay. You got Maria's at the top there. My butt is a good thing.
Right.
There we go.
My butt is a good thing. I know.
It's good that you know your butt. I know my butt.
And then Summer, my butt is going to the gym for the first of every single person. Would
Hey.
you go for me? That'd be great.
Butts go to the gym all the time.
But she's going for all of us.
Great.
I love it. Who's next?
Would you?
My butt is awesome. Thanks.
Shut up.
Justine. That's like the most perfect text for Justine.
Shut up. My butt is awesome. Thanks.
Brian McKee. My butt is not the best place for you guys, but you are welcome.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Ah. Kate, my butt is the it.
Nice.
Summer is another one. My butt is not enough for a nap time for me, and I am not going on my own. I think that goes after the gym.
Yeah.
Marissa. Oh, wait. Marissa's got a car thing. Let's go to Kayla with my butt. Kayla, my butt is the way you do that. And I don't want you in your life. And you don't know how much I appreciate you doing it.
Your butt is pretty talkative.
Her butt is the way you do it. So whatever her butt is doing is what you do. Recoups?
Brian Cooper, my butt is the perfect D for a while. I can get a new label.
He started sober and then it just his alcohol took over. Jenna, mine would win, but I refuse to post it. No, you have to post it. Kate, alternatively, my butt is the first thing you can get. I get your butt.
So, early dating of her and her husband. Sorry.
No,
That was
Jay
low,
was in.
low-hanging fruit. Okay. What was Marissa's Tesla
So Marissa's
update?
Tesla update is Tesla's update over Wi-Fi. You can go get one right now, and that has hardware that's fully self-driving capable once it's available.
Wow.
Yeah, well, when I was looking at cars, I saw that the Tesla, you could have a $10,000 package add-on for the self-driving. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait because I think that it's going to come down in price and there's going to be more options. So instead of spending $600 a month on a car right now, I'm spending like nothing.
It's pretty cheap.
I'm very excited about. Alternatively, Kate's other predictive text button was my butt is the first. Oh, we already did that one. Sorry. I thought that was a new one.
No.
I thought it was like a third one. I keep waiting for Jenna to post hers, but I guess she's not. Let us have it. So, well, guessing that we'll just play the shame of life.
Shame of life? What's that?
All right.
For the nerds that aren't familiar with it.
Well, it's just we pull a
We've played it
card
before, but
and you answer the question on the card.
all right.
And the card is the last movie you would want to be trapped inside. The last movie you would want to be trapped inside.
Could be any horror.
No horror movies.
Let's take horror movies
too
off the
easy.
table. Yes. So
Oh, wait. Jenna got hers. Damn it. Okay. My butt is not a bad idea, but it was just thinking about it all of this week.
that's good. That's fine. That's fine.
All right, nerds. The
right.
last movie you would want to be trapped inside.
Let us have your suggestions and we will debate the pros and cons.
Probably because we just talked about it, but one of the first things that came to mind was Mission Impossible because it just seems exhausting.
Ah, you get to hang out with Tom Cruise.
But you're in the movie Mission Impossible. So you're not
Yeah,
hanging out with
I
Tom Cruise.
know.
You're hanging out with what's his
You
name in
are.
the movie.
You're helping him save the world.
It's exhausting. All the
What?
the things, the running and the climbing and the jumping,
I wouldn't want to be in Labyrinth.
because you get confused in the maze. I
Well,
don't know.
okay.
I've never watched
There's a
Labyrinth yet.
maze. So there's that. And not the new one. I'm talking about the OG one in the 80s. So there's a maze. There's David Bowie's junk in tights and weird Muppets.
I see no problem.
One man's misery.
I thought of another one based on the. I'm torn on what I want to be stuck in Jurassic Park, because part of me is like, I want to be Jurassic Park because I love the first part of it, but then there's the second part with the screaming and the yelling.
You accept
and
the second
dying.
part, and you want to be in that movie, so you can't. That's definitely off the table. We all want to be in Jurassic Park.
But then do we?
We do.
Absolutely not.
Okay, what do our nerds got? Bye, Maria. She's going back to work.
Bye, Jason Smith. I just saw this one.
Also,
Oops.
Kayla says, alternatively, my butt is the best of all time.
Wow.
I like your confidence.
Bold
Kayla.
statement. Jason, phone booth. Definitely not a movie you want to be in. Boring.
Is it you just in a phone booth the whole time?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Well, that movie is Colin Farrell in a phone booth. The whole movie.
I didn't watch it.
I think that kind of made it kind of
Or
exciting.
maybe I
though.
watched it and it was too boring to remember.
Yeah. It was actually, I think, a fairly decent film, but definitely not one you want to be stuck in.
Summer
lot of
says, I'm
cons.
curious if you agree or don't agree. Summer says The Matrix.
You want to be in the Matrix.
I do not want to be in the
You
Matrix.
want to be in the Matrix.
There's no part of the Matrix that's good. One is you're in the Matrix, and one you're out of the Matrix, and the world sucks. Like there's no. Why would
Maybe you don't want to be
you
in the
don't wanna be
Matrix.
in the Matrix.
Well, what if you're the same rationale for Mission Impossible I'm going to use for the Matrix? You're hanging out with Keanu Reeves.
You can't
having
look
a good
at it
time,
that way, though. He's not
flying
Keanu,
around.
He's not Keanu Reeves. He's Neo or whatever his name is.
Look, if we're in the movie The Matrix, we're aware of the Matrix. So if we're in the Matrix, we're jumping rooftop to rooftop. I want to be in the movie.
I'm out. Justine says 13 Ghosts.
What is
was
that?
Was that romantic comedy movie, or is that Ghosts of Girl Teeth? I don't know. 13 Ghosts. I'm really not. I'm sorry, Justine. I'm failing on that one. Jenna, Groundhog's Day. Oh wait.
See? Kate
'Cause
Carson
you- 'cause
agrees.
You want to
You want to be stuck in.
stop
wanna be
pushing
stuck-
buttons.
Okay.
You can't push the button right. You don't get to push it anymore. You're done. You're fired from buttons.
Are you out of your Falcon mind?
Jenna says you had me at David Bowie's junk, by the way.
I knew.
And Kate says I want to be stuck in Jurassic Park. And Summer says I get migraines. What would the Matrix do to me? I agree. Just a headache all day.
If you were in the Matrix, though, you could just design
I
a
want to go back
program
to
that
the
would get rid of your
Groundhog's
migraine.
Day.
Just get
You
back
would
to it?
not want to be trapped in that because you don't want to be doing the day over and over and over.
Why? I love the idea of learning everything in the universe. Like, I'm going to take my time to learn the piano and I'll start over tomorrow.
He says this, but he doesn't even do this stuff in real life.
It's like that one episode of Supernatural where Dean's just dying over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
that's not, no.
Well, you get to experience all aspects of life that you normally wouldn't. I disagree.
Jay says Pulp Fiction because the Santa Claus is better. I would want to be stuck
bitch.
in Santa Claus. I would not want to be stuck in Pulp Fiction. So there you go. That explains why Santa Claus is better.
No one wants to be stuck in Pulp Fiction. I guess. Well, I don't know. $5 milkshake.
Kate says fired from buttons is her new resume, is the new resume booster. And what there was one more I want to see. Oh, Justine says I Am Legend. It's borderline horror movie.
Yeah, but
I would not want to be stuck in that.
no.
I don't want to be stuck in any zombie type movie.
No. Post-apocalyptic world. Actually, Mad Max would be kind of cool.
Estella also says a Nightmare on Elm Street, which is horror, which we took off the table. But again,
The horror movies.
I definitely don't want to because I like to sleep and I do not want to have to be awake all the time. Okay. Well, it's time for your favorite part of the show, babe.
Ooh.
This is the nerd news.
I only have one bit of nerd news.
What is that?
So the Wheel of Time series that's coming to Amazon, which is my favorite book series of all time.
How
We're sti-
favorite is it?
I have no idea what to say there.
What's your screen name that you use?
Oh yeah. Rand, L.A. Rand. L.A. _Rand.
His gamer tag is based on
Main
a character
character.
from the book.
The main character, Rand.
My gamer tag is kind of based on the Harry Potter books, but it's my name that I made up for myself
is
to
pretty
live in the
cool.
Harry Potter world.
Set tail. Tell 'em
It's
what it is.
Luminave.
So it's
It's a combination of luminous and brave.
that's pretty cool. Kind of like Hafugu.
Yes.
Happy
except
fun guy.
that one's very weird, but I
That's
like
Jason Smith's. So yeah, they're starting to tease it with clips and like pictures of the cast. And Rosamund Pike is playing Moraine, which is like this badass, like magic user heroine. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Jonesing out for this. Nerding out.
You're being so
Nerd alert!
I think you're being so excited that you're gonna be
Nope.
disappointed.
Nope. Gonna be 10 times better than Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones is great.
Jason Smith says Perrin is greater than Rand. Don't at me.
We're gonna have words.
What's Perrin?
Perrin is another. Okay, this story centers around 3 main characters.
Hi, Midnight. You joined just in time to talk about
Just in time.
gamer tags.
Rand, Perrin, and Matt, and they're so different in so many different ways. Everyone's gonna come down on one of these characters, like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my
Perrin
favorite.
is from the book.
Yes.
Oh, I'm with you now. Kate
And-
thinks Hafugu is hilarious. So good job on that one.
That's his Dungeons and Dragons game. Hey.
Midnight is on. I wonder, Midnight, where did yours come from? He used to be Midnight like 69, and he had to change it because everybody thought it was 69 for being dirty, but it was something else. I don't remember. The story.
It wasn't Midnight 69 for. I see you.
And Kate says, I still don't know what he says in that soundbite. You should play it for her again.
The Nerd Alert?
No.
Which one?
Your nerd news.
Are you out of your...
Wow, babe. One job.
This is the nerd news.
So to translate, I say, this is the nerd news. Yee.
Midnight says it's from Midnight Toker.
Oh.
Pretty clever. But doesn't that mean like smoking like weed or something? Midnight, you don't smoke weed. I'm very confused. Kate says still fired from buttons.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are on the forefront of nerddom and nerd news. We talked about this before it became nerd news.
What is it?
Ace Ventura 3 is in the works.
Oh man. What happened in Ace Ventura 2?
That's the one where he went to like the cave and found like that, like the people.
I don't remember it either. But I just think it's pretty amazing that last week we were talking about all this and now they're all announcing it in the news.
Ace Ventura is back. Way to rehash old ideas, Hollywood.
Jenna says about your nerd news sound. She just figured that was the last sound. That last sound was after you ate the hot sauce.
Yeah, it could have been. Or a dying cat.
Midnight says, I'm a joker, a smoker, a midnight toker. And Justine says, fired from buttons is John's campfire name. That's a cute name, fired from buttons.
Jay, where does Bumblebee Tuna come from contextually
Ace
in our
Ventura.
conversation? Oh.
Bumblebee tuna.
Thank goodness we have a nerd producer to fill in the gaps. The Wonder Years reboot you talked about before,
Yes.
and it's to be like all black families.
Yes.
Our good friend who we've been watching every night on the West Wing, and we were like, what is he up to? Dule Hill?
He's gonna be the
He's
dad.
gonna play the dad.
Awesome.
He's coming back. There's going to be a gay Captain America coming up in the Marvel Comics. Mohawk tattoos, I think nose ring or definitely
yeah.
piercings, the whole thing. And there's a lot of people who aren't happy about it, and they can
Oh boy.
suck it.
Here comes the rage.
What else I got? I've got coming to Disney Plus, the Ewok movies,
Shut
the
up.
Clone Wars,
Well-
and part of the holiday special. Apparently not the whole holiday special.
Clone Wars is already there. Oh wait,
I
Clone
have to
Wars
put
the
it-
movie is what you're
I'll
talking
put-
about.
Jay wants to say thank you, Harley.
Yeah.
And for those of you listening, our producer Harley made sure we put that up on the screen. Kayla says, I love Dule Hill. And so does Marissa. Yeah, I think he's one of the best parts of West Wing.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
glad to see he's doing something else. And he looks exactly the same.
Does it
Oh
really?
my God.
Because West Wing ended in like 2005 5?
He looks exactly
4?
the same.
Huh.
What were you saying about this is Tartakovsky's Clone Wars is coming to Disney Plus.
Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. Yeah, the movie that introduced the series, I think.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So it's a cartoon still though.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm still not watching it. And the Ewok movies, which you said are bad, but I'm still gonna watch them.
There are some really creepy Ewoks in that. Like, all of the production value that was had in Return of the Jedi was lost in the specials. So they look like cracked out Ewoks with like wide eyes and like, you're not gonna
I
like
can't wait.
I just looked up a picture. It's not cute.
No, can you throw it up?
No, I can't. But I can
Oh.
show
No,
it to Mom.
if you share screen, oh, that is scary. You should share your screen so everybody can see that crazy creepiness.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Finally,
So, I was wondering what Dule did between West Wing and now. And thank you, Kayla. He was in Psych.
oh yeah, I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it, but
know
I
we
remember
have-
the promos.
We have some nerds, like Nerd Adrian, who has watched it like something 12 times. She's mentioned that in our group. Yeah. Okay. Gaming / film news. The start of Fortnite's latest season began with a 3-minute long cinematic that set up season 6 story, along with the game's first narrative-driven single-player experience. Did you know
What?
they're doing that?
Oh, I just deleted it. Now because
I
to
know.
make room for another free game,
Yeah.
but the free game
I
sucks. So now
am
I
curious
gotta,
to try it.
I'm gonna try
because
it.
Fortnite's fun if you don't have to play against stupid 12-year-olds who build really fast. So I'm gonna try that. But it was
first person experience.
But listen to this. The 3-minute thing was a short animated action movie that was directed by none other than the Avengers, Joe and Anthony Russo.
Shut up!
So you got to go find that 3-minute short. I was gonna put it on the
What?
show, but it was 3 minutes.
It's perfect for the nerd
It's too
clips.
long.
3 minutes. We could have gone out with it. By the way,
I have something better to go out with.
wait,
so suck it.
I want to take a little time to apologize to the nerds because while the eating the hot sauce was quite enjoyable for you guys, not me, it overshadowed that awesome clip of those weird foreign Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, we might still have it in here.
Yeah.
But I think some of our nerds have already watched it and they commented because I remember Summer saw it when they run the hammer
They
into
run
Thor.
up the hammer. Sorry, what other nerds?
Finally, so remember the whole GameStop saga, right? The group behind that raised $265,000 for gorillas, mostly because the stockbrokers that are on the other app call themselves apes. They did it ironically, but hey, gorillas got helped. GameStoppers are still doing things to.
All right. Meanwhile, GameStop's gonna go out of business.
You don't think they got a
Sad.
little more business?
What?
You don't think they got a little more business?
Their business model is a dying.
All their business is when PS4s come out.
Yeah, right. PS5, you get in line, you get the 3 they are able to get.
Yeah.
Oh, some good news. Disneyland opens on April 29th.
Boom, baby, we're going.
Well, worse off, only California residents can go. So if you're not from California, don't check it.
Suckers.
But we aren't going because we are going to be like 2 days later on a plane to Universal Studios, Florida for Harley's 18th birthday.
18.
18th. We're going to have to do something
12 times
special on that show, that Saturday show.
Mhm. So,
Can we at least put you on that show and embarrass you somehow?
As long as I get to wear makeup.
You can wear makeup. I'm so hungry. My belly's growling. So we're going to end this show today with a really fun clip. It's actually like 3 minutes long, so I've cut it down to a minute. So if you want to see the rest, you're going to have to Google it. But it is going to put a smile on your face because anything Michelle Obama does puts a smile on our faces. And you add Jimmy Fallon in, and it's just gold. So Harley will play that out. Thank you, nerds, so much. Remember, subscribe to YouTube and Apple Podcasts, please.
rate and review.
And go to twonerdshow.com and sign up for the newsletter so you'll be in the know when big things happen.
Join our Facebook group.
And thank you to our producer, Harleen Delirious, for dealing with us every week and giving us fun, nerdy insight that we don't know.
Mhm.
And that's it. Later, nerds.
Bye, nerds.
Where is this cookie called Melissa's Cookie?
Michelle, thank you for coming on the show. I'm excited for our interview.
What's happening right now?
Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks so much for having me. Are these all your friends? It's great to be here with everyone.
No, I thought these are your friends. No,
No?
Are you kidding me right now? Is this real?
are we? It is real.
Are we-
It's real.
Oh, no.
We're in the wrong Zoom.
Oh my God. What happened? So good for you to make us feel this like.
completely packed with everything.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Wow.
Jimmy! Wrong book!
Oh my god.
Wrong book, Jimmy.
What? Oh, I think we're in the wrong Zoom.
Oh my god. No, you're in the right Zoom.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we would.
Hey, it's Jimmy Fallon. Wrong Zoom.
Oh, hello.
No way.
You stop it. Hey, it's Michelle Obama. Wrong Zoom.
My God. Was that for real?
Yeah, that was real.
It was real.
You've been listening to Two Nerds in a Garage podcast. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review as it really helps others find the show, which helps us. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit twonerdsinagarage.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donations through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.